Now this is what I consider a glueless install, truly glueless and secure. Going into 2026, I'm going to be doing this method on all of my wigs because I just find that it's so freeing and I don't have to worry about losing my hairline. I don't have to worry about lace lifting. I don't have to worry about a crunchy hairline. The hair just flows so beautifully, so naturally. Don't you agree? You are tired of just dealing with your hair every day and you really just want the freedom of your hair just flowing, just the overall appearance like what you see here. And yeah, today's video is for you. I'm excited to share this method with you guys. Today's wig is a 370 wig. It's perfect. It's perfect, okay? It's perfect for comfort. It's versatility. If you want to pull your hair up, you want to wear it down, you know, it's just an overall really good wig if you want to wear your wig long term. It has this beautiful wave pattern that is just so pretty, so pretty. This is the Indian wave. And I think I like it a little bit more than the water wave. Every time I get it, I'm just like, oh, this is just gorgeous. Like, I just fall in love all over again. Be sure to subscribe to the channel. Thank you guys so much for being here. Make sure your notifications are turned on. And if you want to join and become a member so you can get perks and extra videos that you may not see publicly here on my channel, you can check out the members only area. Happy holidays, a couple days away from Christmas. And today's wig is a Swiss lace 370 fitted cap. Indian wave, 24-inch and 150% density, invisible strap lace wig. So before I start with my install for this wig, what I'm going to do is I'm going to remove these combs that's on the inside. These combs here, I never use anyway. If you are doing this and you don't want to wear a wig cap underneath, you don't want these combs to pull on your hair. So we're going to go ahead and just remove them. You pull up the comb right here at the end, take the razor and just tap it, that it loosens up the comb very easily without puncturing the lace. To be honest, y'all, I really still don't understand why we have combs in the center of the cap. It just never made sense for me. So I'm gonna go ahead and remove all of this extra lace in the back, do this part off of my head just so I can see better. I make sure to cut it close to the invisible strap. So you wanna keep it close, but not making a mistake in cutting the invisible strap. So next I'm just going to slide the wig on, making sure the fit is okay, making sure everything is lined up where it needs to go. If you want it to be a little bit more breathable, don't use the wig cap. You don't need to, but I would recommend bleaching your knots a little bit more or using a lace tint so that it can really look like scalp. But as you can see, the hairline and everything on this wig is absolutely gorgeous. I really love the density. If you're going to sew down a wig, you want it to be 1, realistic looking, 2, comfortable, and 3, natural out the box so that you don't have to do so much work. And as you can see, this one is perfect for that. I've already shared my braid pattern. That video is on my channel. Just check the members tab. It will be in there. I use the same exact braid pattern all the time and it gives me a really, really flat install. So you want it to be very flat. You want to make sure that your hair underneath is as flat as it can possibly be if you want this to look like it's growing from your scalp. The key to this is naturalness. It's also about comfort and longevity. I'm kind of tired of all the adhesives. This is going to be my first time, and going into the new year, this is what I'm going to be doing most of my videos. We're going to be working with sew-in methods for our wigs over the next few weeks. Hopefully I can offer you guys lots of tips within each install. Questions, definitely drop it below. Now I did go ahead and remove this strap out of there. I don't need this, but I am going to tighten the invisible strap so while I'm installing, the wig won't be sliding all over my head. I'm just going to grab the invisible strap and just pull it on both sides. Make sure to tuck it and push the hairline back. Now placement is important in front of your hairline. Beautiful. Look how good this lace lays. This lace is just super gorgeous. Also, sewing your lace down is going to preserve the hairline a lot, because most of the time we lose the hairline on our wigs fast because of all of the tension from the glue and the adhesive. This is definitely going to help. Want to cut it close to the hairline. Do not leave any lace at that hairline. Or you can use a razor, whatever you feel like is going to give you a really natural hairline. Look at that. This is why I choose Pretty Luxe hair when it comes to long wear because a wig like this is comfortable. It flows very gorgeous. This is what I mean right here when I say that the hairline looks so good before you put any glue and adhesive, and then as soon as you do it, boom, the hairline no longer looks natural. Let's get to sewing. You're gonna need some thread. Now, black is okay. If you want clear, you can use that too, but I'm just gonna use what I have. You're gonna need a needle. Since this is a 370 wig, I'm pretty sure you want to be able to pull it up and everything. You don't have to sew in the back unless you truly want to, because there is a comb, and I left my comb at the nape area so I can just tuck. If you want to sew the back, you can, because it's going to help it not flop and you don't have to worry about, you know, the comb. Super simple. All right, let's get into it. I'm excited about this. So what you want to do with this being a 370 wig, you get a lot more lace space, which is a great thing for everyday wear. I want to find where they put the wefts, which is in the center back. See how deep that parting goes back? Right here. So I'm gonna separate all the hair in the front. So now you're gonna find where the weft is. If you need to see, I am gonna link you a mirror that you can purchase that will help you be able to see the back of your head very well, because I do have one. You want to find your braid. So my braid is here. I'm gonna put a stitch on the weft of the wig and also in my braid. I'm gonna open the thread, take it around and pull. Be gentle. Sometimes I like to oil my thread so that it won't be so harsh on my hair. Find the braid, find the weft, go around the braid. You can double it like this. Just pull. Make sure it's comfortable. And you want to go all the way around your head. Make sure it's hooked on the braid, otherwise you would definitely have a loose wig. Back around to this side. And what I like to do when I get to the end is I like to leave the string hanging so I can know exactly where I place that thread. I'm just gonna go just like this, hook it in, pull it, tie it, and then I'll leave about this much thread. I know exactly where it's at. I'm gonna cut it. It's not gonna be seen because the hair is gonna cover that. Now that I have that, I'm going to go into the lace. I wouldn't recommend doing one stitch like I did before. I think I did 1 or 2 stitches. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna go in the area that's closest to the weft. Like, to be honest, nobody parts their hair all the way over here. If you do, I mean, maybe you do, but I'm gonna make sure the lace is pulled down. I am going to pull this area. So I have a braid right here. I'm gonna go through my braid and the cap. This type of install, the way I'm sewing it, is for longer term wear. So if you plan on wearing your wig longer than a week, maybe 2, then you do this. I'm just sewing it straight down the parting. And again, it should never be uncomfortable. You can go ahead and hook it, and then I'll leave that thread a little bit so I can know where it's at. We're gonna go to the other side and do the same exact thing. I'm actually gonna pull it down some, hold it, and then sew it. If you're doing this by yourself, it takes the same amount of time if you was gonna, I guess, use adhesive glue, maybe a little bit faster. So it's not something that's tedious, y'all. The method may be new to some of you. It's not complicated at all to do. Probably easier than using adhesive, because with adhesive, you have to have some type of technique and you gotta have dry time. If you mess up, now you gotta go back and clean the wig off. And as you can see, it's not, ooh, about to give myself a headache, but it's not going anywhere. It is stuck. It is stuck. It is stuck, okay? Now you have a glueless install that's sewn down that looks very natural. All I have to do now, so right here in the front, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna add 1 little stitch so that the hairline, I can be sure that it's going to stay. So you wanna go through your braid and through the lace. That's how it looks, which isn't bad at all. I'm gonna do the same thing on the other side. What I wanna do is I wanna create those edges that I did before, the adult edges, not baby hairs, adult edges. I'm not gonna use any product for this. This looks so good already. Look at that. Look at that, y'all. You can't tell me this don't look good. Like, I am in love, girl. I feel like this side, did I lose my curls? Oh, there they go. Bring them edges down a little bit. You don't even have to worry about your natural edges being out. Curl this piece just a little bit more. This looks so good and it's so secure, y'all. Oh, just gorgeous. Maybe 10 to 15 minutes. This is secure. Like, it's just comfortable. I love it. It's so comfortable. Now, this is what I call a simple glueless install that you can wear for weeks, okay? You don't have to worry about taking your wig off because the wig is made to be super comfortable. Again, if you wanted to do the back, you do the same exact steps. So into your braid that's in the back. I'm not gonna do the back because I don't feel like it's needed, to be honest. This is what the back of the hair looks like. Look how pretty that Indian curl is. And I have not whipped this down yet. And I'm not going to feel like it. So it's that simple. I'm gonna go ahead and link this wig for you guys down below in the description box. So be sure to check down there. Again, this wig is from Pretty Luxe Hair. They may be having some sales right now. Would you prefer glue or do you prefer this method? And tell me why in the comment section. I need my wigs to just lay and look very natural without any type of crunchiness, hardness. Not saying I'm not gonna be using them, but for now, like, I think I can get a really good install with just sewing my wig. Ooh, yes. Everything will be below. Thank you guys again for watching, and I will see you all back in the next video.